Okay, good morning and welcome to this morning's Cardio 10 class. Hope everybody's well. As I always say at the start of my videos, if you are nursing any injuries, please take care. Listen to your body, it's really important. And check out the modifications that I will do. Or of course, if you need to modify the exercise to suit yourself, or if you need to do a slightly different one, absolutely fine. It's more important that you stay fit and healthy and don't niggle any injuries that you may have. So we've got 2 rounds today. We are going to be using light to medium weights, and we will need a mat for a couple of the exercises. But before we start any of that, as always, we're going to get properly warmed up. So let's put a bit of music on and let's start. Okay, so let's start with a little bit of arm rotation. So just nice and gently. As always, check out your posture. Make sure your feet are nicely supporting the body, so it might be hip distance apart. Take that roll back, or a little bit wider. Core strong, tummy tucked in, pelvis slightly tucked under, and chest up. Good. Now let's take the arms up and down, up and down. Keep your knees nice and soft. Keep the knees in line with the toe. Good work. Good. Let's do 2 more here. Last one. Good. Let's just rotate the body. Just allow the toe to pivot round, bringing the knee round with you. Keeping that core nice and strong. And trying to keep your shoulders and arms shoulder height. Good. That's 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Good job. Now we're going to take one arm up, and then the other arm. Good. Nice big circles, allowing the body to dip down with nice soft knees, keeping that chest up. Good. We've got 2 more here. And 1 more. Good job. I'm just going to march on the spot. Lovely. Nice and light on those toes. Good. Let's punch it up. Nice strong arms. Punch it up. And we're going to punch it out. Keep marching. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's just bring it up now to a little jog. Now you can stay with the marching if that suits you better, or you might want to continue with the jog. Would you excuse me? I'm very sorry about this. It's like, come on in, Lily's upstairs. Go on through. I do apologise. I'm doing the class. That's okay. Straight to the top of the stairs. Her name's on the door. Top of the stairs. Top of the stairs. Her name's on the door. Lovely. Thank you. Keep going. I'm really sorry about that, guys. That's my sister's nurse. Didn't know she was coming in today. Alrighty. We'll keep going. Let's do some boxer shuffles. Add some jump jacks. Good, keep breathing. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do some high kicks, touching the toes, or indeed touching the knees. You choose which one you're going to do. Remember, this is our warm-up. Just getting those muscles and joints ready for what's coming next. We're going to do 2 more. That's 1 and last one. Good, nice and wide. And we're going to dip it down and stretch it up. Good, so you should be breathing a little bit heavier. Heart rate's come up. So we've prepared our body and indeed our mind for our exercises. Do 2 more. We'll do a couple of reverse lunges, just to make sure those quads are nicely warmed. Good, because we've got some lunges in our class today. Oh, it's the table. I need to get used to my spatial awareness. There's a table in the way when you're not in a studio. Last 2. Last one. Good. Just kick it out. Grab yourself a drink and then join me back here in a moment. Don't come out. Don't care about me. Okay guys, so we have 2 rounds as I explained earlier. So I'm just going to put my music round on. 45:10, yeah. Okay, so 2 rounds. First round is 5 exercises. Each exercise we're going to perform for 45 seconds. We then get a 10-second recovery. Now, when I do 3 rounds, what we normally do is we just get the feeling for round 1. You still work hard and challenge yourself, but it's more getting a feeling for the exercises and just checking out any modifications that you might want to be doing in rounds 2 and 3. Rounds 2 and 3, we go straight through. There's no breaks, obviously apart from your 10-second recovery. But that's where you really challenge yourself, push yourself as much as you can. Yeah, so just like weights, we will be down on the floor for exercise number 3, which is our renegade rows. But as I say, I will take you through each of the exercises as we go in. So we're going to start off with some lunging. So I'm going to do a reverse lunge. You might want to do a forward lunge, that's up to you. And we're going to rotate from side to side. So it's alternating lunges, rotating side to side. So pick up those weights, get ready to lunge. Here we go. Don't know what's happened to the music. Keep going, guys. Let's just start that one more time. Right, shall we have another go? That's better. Alrighty. Let's take it back. So we're going to lunge it back. Twist. Now remember, when you're twisting, you twist over in front of me. Good. Really twist it around. Good job. We've got 15 more seconds to go. Now remember, you might be doing a toe tap here. Yep, that's your modification. Really good. Now we've got a forward and back jump squat. So we're just going to pop the weights down. So we're going to do the jump, squat it down. Jump back, squat it down. Now, stay with that one. Modification. Step forward, step back. Step forward, step back. Which one's right for you? You choose. You're going to do the jump. Yes, that's what we need. This is cardio tone. 3 seconds to go. Lovely. Down on the mat. Renegade rows. Press up position, full plank, and row. Now, if you're choosing to do this on your knees, absolutely fine. You're going to choose which is right for you. Just make sure that your arms are stacked. Pull it back. Bring it back. Place the weight down in front of you. We are nearly there with this one. 2, 1. Good job. Come. That's out of the way. We've got some quick jacks. So it's just the legs. Weights are up here, or weights down here. Your choice. Or hug the weights. Which one's right for you? You might be doing this modification. You choose. Just keep moving. 15 seconds to go. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now we're back to that lunging, alternating legs, but this time we're going to press it up. Are you ready? Press it up. Might need to move that table a bit, because I think I'm going to kick it again. Good. Lovely work. Push. Good. Now remember, you've got the option of toe taps, pushing the weight up. You choose which one's right for you. Arms tired, drop the weights. Just do it with your body weight. That is your 5 exercises. Are you ready to go back to the beginning? Yes, you are. Rotate lunge. Swap legs. Come on, stay with me. The second set. You modify the exercise. You know what's right for you and your body. Good. Check out your lunge position. Front knee, in line with front toe. Back knee, just kisses the floor. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Put the weights down. We're doing those forward and back jump lunges. Jump up and down. You touch the ceiling. You touch the sky, Claire. Come on, you're in the garden. You can do a big jump. Keep going. Over halfway now. Remember your modifications if you need it. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Renegade rise. Down you go. Let's go. Now you're either doing it in a full plank position or half plank. Knees on the floor. You choose. What are you 2 weights? Be my guest. Not easy unless you can get your hands underneath the weight. Squeeze it back, come on. Now, strengthen that, suck that belly in. Keep going. that away. And we are now doing our jack legs. Quick legs. Can you remember your modification? One more exercise in this set. Sorry, in this round. Yes, set. I've only got one more set to do. 15 seconds. 10. 5 to go. Great. Remember, stay hydrated, guys. Take a few sips of water if you need it. Lunge and press. Here we go. Yes. Press it up strong. Come on, press. Drop that back knee down. Think about that lunge. Use your breath to help you. Strong arms. 15 seconds to go. We're nearly there. One more set. Back to beginning. Lunge. Rotate. Whew. Last set. Last 5 exercises. Less than 5 minutes work. Are you ready? Lunge and rotate. Lunge and rotate. I lost my place then. But I hadn't. Yippee! Surprise, surprise. Really rotate. Drop that back knee down. Remember your toe touches at this point. If you're modifying it, or you just need to take a few seconds out. Keep your legs moving. Those weights down. Forward and back. Jump squats. Are you ready? Let's go. This is our last set, remember? So push everything into this last set. Get that chest up. Good work. I can see you all. Excellent. Well done. Halfway, guys. Come on, keep going. Don't give up. Modify if you need to. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Renegades. Down you come. Get those weights ready. Here we go. Put it back. Squeeze the tummy in. Pull it back. Place it down. Good. Pull. Pull. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Only 2 left to go. Less than 2 minutes work. After this. 10 seconds to go. Ready for those jack legs? Good job. Just pop the mat out of the way. Grab those weights. Let's go. Remember your modification. Which option are you doing? Push through, come on. Good. 8 seconds. Keep going. 5, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Last exercise. Lunge and press. Are you still with me? Let's go. Push it up, come on. This is a tough round. We're nearly there. Push. Dip down. Good. Full range of movement. Up and down. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Woo. We've got a minute break. Grab some water. Mop your brow. Well done, everybody. Really good work. Keep your legs moving. Round 2. Whew. We may only get 2 sets in. I know. Time just runs away. We'll see, we might get that 3rd set in. But I need to cool you down and stretch. Very important. Okay, we've got a little bit longer. 2 again. We've got 6 exercises. I'll just stop my timer. Just for a few seconds. I'm not going to let you get too cold, however, just need to quickly reiterate. So 6 exercises. 45 seconds work, 10-second recovery. Keep the legs working. But because we've got 6 exercises, we might only get 2 sets in. So the reason I want to tell you that is because I need you to really push yourself as hard as you can. I will still go through modifications on the first set. The first set is we're going to be doing a single leg row. So choose a leg, doesn't matter which one. And you're going to row it back. The reason you're staying on one leg is it works the core more. Sucking that belly. Ready? Grab those weights. Single leg row, let's go. Any leg you like. Now remember which leg you've done this on, because when we do our single leg tricep kickbacks, you need to stand on the other leg. It's important that you do that. Otherwise you'll have one really, really fit side, and one not so fit. Let's move back here a bit. Now make sure when you're rowing, put it back. Modification. 2 legs. Absolutely fine. Make sure you're rowing it back. Light weights or just body weight. Back is straight, tummy's tucked in. Good job. Put one weight down. Right to left oblique. We love these. You ready? Let's go. Right to left. Now, because we've only got 2 rounds, I need you to give it a bit of welling. Modification. Make it across the body, tap the leg in. But if you can, I want this big movement. Squeeze the tummy in. Work the back, the shoulders. Nice compound exercise. Lots of muscle groups moving. All at the same time. Ten seconds. We're going to get down on the mat for our press ups. It work. We've got 2 exercises down here, guys. Press ups, leg thrust and jack. We'll do one at a time. Don't worry. Press ups. So I'm doing a 3/4 press up. Feeling my elbows as I come down in line with this area here. We call it our nipple area. Just so you know where I'm coming from. Now, if you're doing a box press up, you're still going to do the same movement, but you're going to rock your body forward. But you can see my back is still straight. Or, of course, you might be doing a full press up. If you are, fabulous. If you can't get your chest down, or if your arms are in the wrong place, please revert to a three-quarter press up, which is going to hurt them shoulders. Right, jack, squat, thrust, jack, squat, thrust, jack, in, out, 2 legs out, in, out, 2 legs out, in, out, 2 legs out. Stay with that, girls and boys. Multiplication coming up. In, out, 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 out. In, out, 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 out. So you choose which one you want to do. Ten seconds. Slippy hands. Good job. Put that man away. We've got the left side oblique crunch. So left to right. Good job, keep going. We've got one more exercise after this. Pull it in. Squeeze. Remember your modification. You choose which one's right for you. 10 seconds. Push through, come on. Woo. Okay, one-legged tricep kickback. Other leg, I think. Good. Just going to get something a bit lighter. In the side. Good. So, this is the important bit. Kick it back, bring it in. You see my elbows are high. They stay there. They don't move. Back is straight, tummy tucks in. Do it on one leg. Fabulous. If not, put that leg down. Just get that tricep bit in. Good. Woo, balance. That's our 6 exercises. Do you do it again? Why not? If you're not to, are the legs then going to grow? Good. Now we're definitely only going to get one other rep set in. But if you do this later on, another day, go for the 3 sets. Just got to add one in. Pause the video, add the extra set in, and then do this cool down at the end. In fact, you can do that anytime. Many of my videos that I put on here, you can add extra sets. You can do less sets. Feeling a bit under the weather but just want a little something? Try a stretch class. Something for everybody on the Konsept videos. Okay, right side. Oblique crunch, that's right to left. Standing in the right hand. Remember guys, it's only 45 seconds. So you can really afford to push yourself on these exercises to get a little bit of recovery before we go into the next one. Now suck in that tummy, bring that knee up high, knee to chest. Good. Lovely. We're going into those obliques. Keep going. 2, 1. Lovely. On the mat now, guys, for your press-ups. You can also do a press-up on the wall. Don't forget that option. Especially if you've got real bad shoulder problems. It's all about technique. Get that technique right. Protect those shoulders. Really feeling it across the back, across the shoulders. Tummy sucked in tight. Keep those elbows going back. Don't let them come out. See what happens to my shoulders? Bring them back. Hands are facing forward. Head goes in front. That's on top of my 25 press-ups I've already done. Okay, where are we? Oh, no, we're still down here. Jack thrust and well, Jack thrust and Jack. Remember, you've got different options. Modify the exercise. Sweatiest hands going. Really try and bring those knees, those toes in place. Make those glutes work. Squeeze it. Up you come. Woo. Are you ready? Left to right. This is our penultimate exercise. Got one left. Come on, squeeze. Don't give up. Nearly there. Put it in. Squeeze it. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Right back. Triceps. Last 45-second work. Make sure you're on the opposite leg. And keep those arms back. Good. Chest up. Don't worry if you wobble. It's all good. Push it back. Thrust. Thrust. Good. Keep those elbows high. We're nearly there. Push it back. Come on. Work it. Drop the weights if you need to. Do alternating arms if you need to. Just keep working. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Keep moving, guys. Grab a drink. Keep those legs moving. Keep the legs moving. Just a little side to side toe taps. Good. Little drink. Walk it around. Lift the knees. Excellent work. I don't know about you, I've got a bit of a drippy hair going on here. It's going in my face. So hopefully you're in that state as well. Because with cardio toe, we really need to get that sweat on. Let's tap the feet. Big breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Let's tap it forward, you know. Tap, tap. Good. Don't gulp that water. Little sips. Tap it forward. Really good work, everybody. Some really good forms, good techniques I can see here. That's important. Just tap it back. Tap it back. Good. Tap. Tap. Keep tapping. Good. We'll just take it out to the side. Now while we're tapping out to the side, I'm just going to take one arm across the body. Now this is where your sweat really starts coming out of your body when you're cooling and stretching down. So make sure you've got a towel handy, because mine's in my eyes already. Swap over those arms. Oh, dear me. Sweaty one. Let's just rotate the arms. Nice and easy. Big rotations. Work those shoulders hard today. It's all going on today now, my phone's ringing. Hope it's not another nurse. Rotate it forward. Good. Let's swing from side to side. Nicely bringing that heart rate down. Just regulating that breathing. Good. Let's just do a nice little hip rotation. Breathing coming down nicely. Heart rate regulating. Good. Take it round the other way. Just turn that music a wee bit. Keep going. Lovely work. Last two. Alrighty, so I'm going to stretch the legs out on the mat today. I've done this in quite a few of my different other classes, so it's always nice to try something a bit different. If you haven't done it in my other classes, you might be used to doing one particular type of stretch. So we'll start off with a hip flexor stretch. So we're going to come down to one knee. Always make sure that that front knee stays in line with that toe. What we've done here is we've opened up the hips. We're going to stretch through our hip area into the groin. So just push forward very gently. So here when you're doing this, you don't want to feel any strain. It's just a stretch. It's getting into that hip flexor, which is your hip flexor all attached around this girdle area here. So it's an important muscle to keep flexible. Good. Now we're just going to take both those arms up. Please make sure your knee's comfortable. If the knee's not comfortable, put something else under it, like a towel or something. Sweep the arms back. But don't arch the spine too much. Good. Now as we come back to the arms, just push yourself back. So you're now coming into a hamstring stretch. So this is the muscle behind the thigh. Again, I favour my toe being pushed down flat onto the floor. I know some instructors will have their toe up. That's fine, but I just favour the toe down. That way I feel I can get a better stretch. Now, you might decide to do the other one. You know your own body better than I do. Just make sure the stretch is here in the hamstring, not in the calf. That's a different stretch. Moving forward. Good job. Now let's change those legs. So we're now going to do the hip flexor stretch here. So you can see I just gently push down. I'm not pushing my knee forward. The knee stays where it is there. I drop my hip down. Good. Now this time I'm going to take the arms behind. Just tuck the hands into the small of my back and try and squeeze my elbows together, lifting my chest. And remember when we talk about our scapula, our shoulder blades, we're retracting. So we're bringing them in, trying to squeeze them back together. Lovely work, good. Now we're going to push ourselves back into that hamstring position. Now, I haven't had to adjust anything, just push myself back. So I've gone from here to there. Now, that might not work for you. You might need to adjust your front leg or you might need to adjust your knee. That's fine. You want to make sure that you're getting this stretch in this muscle here. Good job. Excellent. Now come back out of that stretch. Now, come down into your cat and cow stretch. Make sure you're in that tabletop position. Shoulders directly over wrists and knees beneath hips. So we're going to suck in the belly. We're going to round the shoulders and we're going to protract. We're going to push the shoulder blades out and around. Yeah? So we're going to do that. So as we suck in that tummy, rounding the shoulders, tucking the chin to the chest. Now, when we reverse that, if you watch the spine, we bring the shoulders back, so we retract the shoulder blades back. So you can see my spine is able to dip down nicely, sticking out my bottom. Good. So let's reverse it one more time. Protract the shoulders, pushing away. Now retract, 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 retract. Good, excellent work. Now I want you to sit back on your heels, palms onto the mat first of all, push the forearms into the floor, rest your forehead on the mat. Really make sure you're sat back right on top of those heels. Good. Now I want you to turn your hands over. So your palms are now facing upwards. Now push the hands away. So your elbows are now into the mat. Drop your forehead down. Now can you feel the difference in the stretch? I'm hoping that's a yes. You should feel a different stretch through the shoulders and around this area here. So maybe more into the triceps. So this is more of a bicep stretch. This is more of a tricep stretch, but you have to really make sure that you push that arm all the way round. Lean the head on the floor. Good, come back up. Now, lie yourself down into a nice low cobra. Just make sure you're nice and comfy. Make sure these feet are at least a foot apart, if not wider. Loosen the glute muscles so the stretch is just in the lower back. And just breathe through. Now, if you want a bit more in this stretch and your back allows you, you can push up very gently, but don't lock out the elbows. Make sure you keep soft elbows. That's not for you, stay down here. Good. Now you're going to rest your forehead on the left hand. You're going to take the right hand behind, grab onto that ankle. Now, I want you to bring your knees together and really pull that ankle into the bottom and push the thigh into the floor. Good. Squeezing the glutes all the time. Release gently and change. Make sure you're bolting those knees together, bring that heel back. Now, keep going with that stretch. I just want to say that some of you may have difficulty stretching out this front thigh muscle. You can, if you've got a band, lasso it, pull it in towards you. And then as that gets stronger, you'll be able to grab hold of that ankle. Sometimes it's just mobility in this area here. So lasso it and pull it into you. Alrighty, let's come back up onto all fours. Tuck the toes under, walk the hands back to the knees. Come up onto the balls of your feet, walk the hands back. Now when you come up here, just support the knees, feet flat on the floor, and now you roll yourself up, gently, gently, Nice and slow with that head, bring it up last. Good, now just rotate those shoulders at the top. Now I just want to give a little bit of an extra stretch out to those calf muscles. So you can do it freestanding or you can do it against the wall. Just one foot in front of one. Make sure your both feet are facing forward. You've got a staggered position and then we're going to push down into that back heel. Think about your core, tummy's always in. Tummy in, shoulders back. Change legs. And now I'm sorry we've overrun again, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise, but it's just so important that we get these stretches in. Might have to think about doing an hour class, maybe. See how that goes. And release. Nice. Just open those legs wide. Make sure both feet are facing forward. And then we just do a nice little windmill stretch. Now again, remember, you don't have to come down low and touch those toes. You can equally do it by touching the knees. No pressure on the knee, you're just tapping the knee or you're tapping the outside of the ankle. Make sure as you come across each of these legs, stay straight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Always come back to centre with soft knees, roll yourself up and give yourself a big round of applause. Fantastic.